upload this one on, what is it? It's 27th today, 28th. I'm not going to stockpile too far in advance, but I have been doing a lot of battles, and I figured I may as well save the good ones. Anyway, I'm on the other side, and it's a battle against BobnFishy, because BobnFishy is cool. And I figured he was going to lead off with Starmie, because I was going to lead off with Shuckles, so I led off with Spiritomb and Pursuit Trapped his Starmie, and it died. So yeah! And now I'm going to go into Shuckles, he goes into his Shuckle, and we're just going to set up Sticky Web. Some people have been saying that they reckon Sticky Web will be banned. I don't think it will. I think as long as everyone else has got Sticky Web, then it's just a thing, isn't it? I mean, I think if you're going to ban Sticky Web because it slows Pokemon down, you should kind of just ban all entry hazards along with it, which isn't a bad idea, but Stealth Rocks probably does more damage than the Sticky Web does. The only reason I'm using it is because frickin' Medicham. It's just, yeah. Anyway, his Horlucha sets up +2, goes for the acrobatic, so it's got insane speed and attack, but I have Medicham with Fake Out, and I'm so glad I have Fake Out on my Medicham, because it has come in handy unbelievable amount of time. It's ridiculous, I don't understand. Anyway, the main sticking point here is his Spiritomb. My Spiritomb would have been a sticking point, but it died, so there you go. I'm going to go to Shuckle because I knew he was going to go for a Wisp, and I don't really want anything else to take it, ideally. He goes for a Taunt, and now Shuckle's just looking a bit thick. I was going to go for a Rest, but now I can't go for a Rest, and Shuckle's just kind of dumb. But I'm going to switch out as he switches out into Charizard. I watched the video, and he said he's been using it, was it Charizard Y? Quite a lot? He quite likes that? Fair enough, but, well, Mega Medicham, my friend. Mega Medicham. So, he goes for a Roost as I go for a Sub, which, I don't know, probably a fucking good thing I did go for a Sub, to be honest. I was thinking of going for a Toxic, but it's a bloody good thing I didn't. He has to go for a Dragon Pulse to break the Sub. He doesn't want to chance it with Fire Blast, which is fair dues. And now I'm going to switch out. I'm going to sack my Shuckle, and it's so lucky he didn't go for Roost. I was just pleased as punch. If he'd have gone Roost, then I would have really had problems, because my Zapdos wouldn't be able to take a Fire Blast. I'd probably have to keep sacking Medicham, but fortunately, because he's below 28%, there's no point in him switching out, and I can just go for a Fake Out. And then in comes Spiritomb again, and I'm like, right, what else is going to get Wisp? This time I decide Zapdos is going to have to do it, because I need a Toxic on the Spiritomb if I'm going to get anywhere near killing the fucking thing. Which is what I do, and he burns the Zapdos, but oh well, there you go. I feel it was a relatively good use of Zapdos. You know, he goes for a Taunt, fair enough, and now I can go into Quagsire and just sit there. Because that's kind of what Quaggy does. I could have just gone T-Bolt, but I figure I may as well save Zapdos as Death Fodder, just in case. You know, Zapdos and Quaggy are fairly, you know, expendable now. It's just as long as Medicham and Hitmontop are alive, then randy dandy, quite frankly. So I'm just going to sit in here and just hammer away. He's going to go for a Taunt. I'm not bothered at all. Just want the Spiritomb to fuck off. I mean, originally I just wanted it to fuck off so I could Rapid Spin and then Medicham just wins, because, you know, it's quicker than anything else unless it's Scarfed. But now I just want it to go away because it's the only thing that really stops Medicham from, you know, high jump kicking everything to death. But he switches into Shuckle. I figured I can go into Medicham since he's probably gonna go Knockoff. Just because, you know, get rid of the lefties. And, you know, Knockoff for some reason doesn't get rid of the Mega Stone, so there you go. I go Ice Punch, predicting the Spiritomb. He goes Encore, predicting High Jump Kick, I suppose. Although I don't think Shuckle would have lived it, to be honest, but there you go. And now he goes into Spiritomb. He really should have just sacked his Shuckle. If he'd have sacked his Shuckle, then Spiritomb comes in, you know, for free, really. And then, yeah, I will admit, Medicham would have no fucking hope in hell of killing it. But it's pretty much, I just need to sack things, and then I can kill his Terrakion and his Shuckle. So, it's all good, it's gone well. The, you know, saving Zapdos for Death Fodder was a good play on my part, and I'm happy with that. I have to say, however, I'm still really fucking annoyed with Showdown. It keeps dying. I think, you know, BobnFishy will, you know, attest to this. I think I got disconnected from our match at least, I don't know, 10, 15 times? It's like, what the fuck? It's ridiculous. What are they doing? I don't know. I suppose you can always say it's a free service, so you can't complain, and that's fair enough, but still, I kind of wish they'd say something. Just say, yeah, you know, there are so many people on that you may experience the problems. If they say that, fine, you know, that's fair enough. But so far, I've just been getting crapped on, and there really isn't much I can do about it. Getting interrupted when I do videos. Oh dear. That's getting very frustrating. I swear to God, man. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, I got interrupted while I was moaning about Showdown. But there you go. Yeah. Yeah. I completely lost track of what I was moaning about. I'd probably say I'll try and switch to Google Chrome since Google Chrome usually works better for these fucking things. Hopefully. We'll see how we go on that. Anyway, another battle against some random bloke, and then, yeah, lead off with Shuckle, he leads off with Galvantula. I switch out to Spiritomb because I don't quite know, actually. I think I wanted to just pursuit trap him, so I just get rid of the Galvantula, and it's less of a problem. I have to say, this battle was a bit silly. You have no idea how many times I predicted the fucking Espeon to come in. Ridiculous. Anyway, I go into Hitmontop because I want to rapid spin away the freaking sticky web just right now. I don't care if Hitmontop dies. Its sole purpose is to rapid spin and club things till they go away. So, yeah, quite frankly, that was a fantastic use of it. And then I think, okay, I'm going to go into Shuckle. So I go into Shuckle, he goes Scald, I still have Rest, I still have my Resto Chesto. So I think, okay, it's not bad. And I predicted the Espeon to come in because he had nothing to sticky web. But he doesn't. And I switch in Spiritomb, trying to pursuit trap him again, and Melodic kills me. So this time I go into Zapdos. And I think, aha, this time, I'll just gonna fuck around and try and kill him, because for God's sake. I think I predicted the Espeon twice in that. Oh no, that's why. Yeah. Yeah, I remember. When I led off with Shuckle, I was trying to predict the Espeon coming in. I predicted it twice, he just didn't fall for it. I don't understand. If you've got Magic Bounce Espeon, then why don't you utilise the Magic Bounce, you donut? Anyway, I am toxic to him, I intimidate him. Hitmontop takes that very well. I quite like physically defensive Hitmontop, it's very good. I go for Pursuit, which seems like a bit of a waste, but any damage is nice damage, and I figured he'd go into Aegislash, so... going close combat would have been fairly pointless as well, so whatever. Now I'm going to go into Quagsire because, Quagsire wins. Like, for a while I thought, well, God, what can actually be Aegislash? It's got King Shield, so if anything wants to try and club it, then it'll, lower their attack, or it's got amazing bulk in its defensive form. It's brilliant, but... people just set up on Quagsire. It's like, you're not going to kill it! Unless you're on Hidden Power Grass, there is no feasible way that you kill the Quagsire. It can out-recover you, it can EQ, it can use Haze! Just, no way you're winning that. Anyway, I do manage to set up my Sticky Web and my Stealth Rocks, and then I just put him out of his misery. I just get rid of the Aegislash. There's no point. He's just wasting his time. And now he goes into... well done, buddy. Well done. Anyway, Espeon is there now, and he goes through Grass Knot. I didn't really know what he was going to do, but I figured I may as well stay and see what he does. And in comes Militech. And things get a bit iffy as I transform into the box. Just the empty box. I go for a Fake Out, I miss my high jump kick, and he goes for a Toxic. So things are getting a little bit dicey, because I kind of wanted Medicham to beat the rest of his team, because that's what Medicham does. The high jump kick does kill the Militech, though, in practically one hit, which is just alarming when you get down to it. In comes Weavile. I kind of expected the Ice Shard. He doesn't go for it, actually. He goes for a Night Slash, I think, but I go in Hitmontop just to get the Intimidate on him. And then I need to go into Zapdos, and, Zapdos has got to do it by himself, really. I mean, it's all well and good saying that Medicham's there as backup, but not really. Anyway, I thought he was going to be Scarfed, I have to say. As it turns out, he's not really. Maybe he's Banded, I don't know, but... it's a bit strange, because I outsped him after the -1, so... I don't know about that one. But still, I am going to sub down. I'm just going to make sure that he can't kill my Zapdos. Just, so maybe Zapdos can do something. Although he still has the Weavile, and this Zapdos is specially defensive to cover for Quagsire. So I didn't have much hope, but that was kind of the plan. And in comes Weavile. I went for a Roost in case I lived. He Night Slashed. I died. And yeah, going to Medicham, I go for a fake out. It doesn't kill, surprisingly, which is a bit odd. I was like, surely, I think it's what, 600 base attack, or 600 attack with the huge power. Would have thought it would kill, but no. I high jump kick it, it dies. I high jump kick the Espeon, it dies, and I win. So I hope you enjoyed. GG BobnFishy and Alcade 500. Yeah, see you guys in a bit. Peace.